Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to this beautiful day that we have outside today and to the Riel Arts and Technology Center graduation and certificate presentation ceremony. I'd like everybody to rise for the processional and please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you. Please be seated. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 2018 Riel School Division Arts and Technology Center Graduation and Certificate Ceremony. Just a reminder, please, if you do have cell phones, to please make sure they're on vibrate, just to make sure they don't go off during the ceremony. I'm Mr. Todd Tyler. I'm the Vice Principal at the Riel Arts and Technology Center, and this is Mr. Kuipers right over here, and we will be your MCs for the morning. Welcome, graduates. Congratulations. I'd like to start off by welcoming some dignitaries that we have with us today. Mr. Tom Parker, LRSD Trustee, Ms. Lisa Aiken, an LRSD Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Henri Pelican, a Riel School Division Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Jay Mishkowski, the Re-Elevate Representative, Ms. Nicole Coots, Mr. Wab Canoe, Leader of the Opposition, Mr. Matt Allard, the City Councillor for St. Boniface, Ainsley Harrell from the Cambrian Credit Union, Elizabeth Whitaker-Jacques from College Louis Riel, Mr. Gilles Mousseau from College Bellevaux, Mr. Warren Nightingale from Glenlawn Collegiate, Mr. Grant Ganzar from our International Student Program, Miss Wendy Abenshon from the International Student Program, Mr. Joel Schmoji from J.H. Bruns Collegiate, Ms. Suzanne Cormier from Lorette Collegiate, Barthélemy Bolivier from Centre Scolaire Leo Remillard, sorry for my bad French, Arwen Smith, Assistant to Wab Canoe, and Pam Korakowski from J.H. Bruns. Welcome to our celebration. At this point in time, I'd like to call up Mr. Tom Parker to bring greetings from the Board of Trustees.
Good morning. At this time, my job is to just simply say thank you to all the people who have helped these graduates arrive here today. And when you look around the room and you think about your life, all of us are teachers. From the early years, mums and dads, and in the very early years, mums, I think, did a better job. But dads came on when kids wanted to play soccer and play baseball, so we've all contributed, and aunts and uncles, and I know in my own case, my grandmother had a tremendous influence on my life. So I thank all the teachers, all of you, for what you've done, friends and family. I want to thank your staff from elementary all the way to high school. I was talking to a person the other day, and they were talking about their education, and it seemed to be kind of a negative experience to me as I listened to it. And I rethought of my own education, and I didn't come from a rich side of town. I grew up in Elmwood, and I had nothing but positive experiences all the way through because of the wonderful teachers that I had, and they basically shaped my life. So I want to thank all the staff, from elementary all the way through to this particular year and in this the Arts and Tech Center because they do a different kind of job and a special job. So thanks to all of you. I want to thank the graduates for the work that you have done all the way from elementary through to this particular career that you have chosen. You were a little bit ahead of the game because a lot of students finish grade 12 and have not any real concept of what they're going to do with their life. You've already, you've already made some choices, and those choices may change. I know people who have gone into automotive and later switched to another career, and that may happen to you, but you've got a good start. And one of the things that we found out when we surveyed students in Riel is a great number of them said they didn't have enough experience in terms of career planning. You are all ahead of the game. So congratulations to you, and I bring in the best wishes of the board. I just want to add a couple of things. 2 nights ago, I was at Lavallee School, and they had a family night, and we had a new arrangement with the Boys and Girls Club that we're going to work with the children there on Saturday and Sunday. And I met a young lady who's the child of the librarian at Lavallee School. And I said, hi, how you doing? And what are you doing now? And she said, well, I work for Winnipeg Transit. I took automotive at ATC, and I did well in my position that I had a career opportunity to practice. And I'm now with ATC, or with Winnipeg Transit, and I love it. So I thought, good to know. So your future is set there. I also had a party the other night. Have one because I was at Pierre Radisson as the principal, and a group of us get together every year and have a barbecue. And the person who ran our barbecue and catered our food was a graduate of ATC. Well, no, I'm sorry. That was back in PRC days when we did have a culinary arts program. And he's got his own business now. So I will mention to you grads that the biggest cottage on the lake that I go to at the White Shell, Red Rock Lake, is owned by an electrician. Bigger than the superintendent and the doctor on the lake. And here's what I want you to think about. You are in a career, and you will be working for somebody. But at some point in time, you can think about working for yourself. So this electrician took some business courses, became a businessman, and runs a huge electrical company here in Winnipeg. So look beyond, because that's important to do. The last thing I want to mention is change. I was in shock this week when I found out my hamburgers were going to be made by a robot. Just the thought of it kind of turned me off. But if I were an automotive teacher, I would know that change is sweeping this world and that they are no longer going to be dealing with cars, combustion cars. They will have to know how to deal with electrical cars, hybrid cars. So your instructors will have to change and learn, continually learn, because those changes are not going to stop. They're going to be going over every few years. So as you leave here, you have to think of lifelong learning and make sure that you stay up with the times. Because I know a young man teaching at Red River. He's an electrician. And because courses change and staff change, he is now doing refrigeration. Well, that's quite a jump from your basic electrical for those of you who are in the course. Stay with it, change, be ready, and I will tell you, you are well on your way to a good life, and all the best. I'm going to leave the rest of the comments for your valedictorian and your principal, because I know if I talk first, I usually cover all the things they want to say. Take care. Thank you.
I would like to now call up Mr. Brian Cameron, Principal of the Louis Riel Arts and Technology Centre.
Our burgers are not made by a machine, Mr. Parker, just so you know. Good morning to you, honored guests, parents, friends, staff, and most important, the graduating class of 2018. Before I get started, I really ask you to join me in thanking all of the ATC staff who have helped in the preparation of this ceremony, and also the volunteers who are here today from broadcast media and Maddie, who's given her time to help make the ceremony go. So without their work, this would not be possible. And I want to thank those staff who could not be here today, such as our clerical, custodial, and divisional staff. Thank you for this. What a beautiful day today. So perfect for today's convocation. And I love this time of year. It's sunny and warm outside, and I personally want to thank the inventor of air conditioning, by the way. The trees and plants are green and blooming. People are outside enjoying the weather. Convocations are taking place, and Big Brother is starting again soon. My wife made me say that. Today is a celebration of your hard work, which has culminated in your graduation. Many of you will have convocated twice this week as you have graduated from your home high schools. Some will cross the stage twice today as you're graduating from high school with us, as well as from your program. Some of you have graduated from high school earlier in life and returned to us, or come to us. We have students here who are currently in high school or finishing high school. We have students who have been in high school, have been in university and college. We have students who've been in high schools and colleges in other countries. On that note, we should thank all of our partnership school divisions and high schools and private schools who choose to send or allow their students to come to ATC. We have up to 12 high schools from outside the Louis Riel School Division who send us students. And of course, along with that, we need to continue to thank the Louis Riel School Division for supporting vocational education. ATC has pushed, pestered, made you follow the rules, chased you for attendance, assessed, evaluated, took in assignments, gave exams, practical work, expected you to be at evening and weekend events, take part in work experience, had you do makeup time. You were volunteered and voluntold, and generally stretched to your limits. Most of you, anyway. This year, we have 3 mature and 2 high school graduates, 196 program graduates, 87 of which have earned their Level 1 apprenticeship accreditation. Congratulations to all of you, and we thank you for choosing ATC. So as we move forward, I want to continue today by telling you that I'm troubled by some of the uncertainty and challenges happening in the world around us. World leadership are not being leaders, seemingly bent on creating systems of protectionism and mistrust as they strive towards their own agendas. I challenge you not to let this become the normal, not to let these vernaculars become the way we treat each other. In a world of rapid sharing, I ask you to always take the high road and think about the community around you. Doing the right thing is not always easy, but it is always the right thing. This has led me to think about Canada's Truth and Reconciliation Commission. The TRC is not just about atoning for past wrongs. It is about getting us to look through a new lens. It is about getting past our prejudices and beliefs to see the real story. So it is not just about fixing our past. It is about moving forward for a better future. It is about treating each other the right way, listening, respecting, feeling, empathy, and community. Standing as equals with unlimited potential. ATC is a community with many different cultures, ages, beliefs, orientations, races, and more. We have all benefited from each other. And that is what I ask you to do. It is said that it takes a village to raise a child, but I would further that by saying it takes a village to raise a village. We don't stop looking after someone just because they have reached a certain age. People grow, They serve and support each other. When we all grow, serve and support each other over all the time. Always look to help those in need, even in simple ways. So you must become involved. Don't just sit on the sidelines. Don't wait for someone else to do it. Actor Bradley Whitford said, "Take action. Every story you have ever connected with, every leader you have ever admired, every puny little thing that you accomplished is the result of taking action. You have a choice. You can either be a passive victim of circumstance, or you can be the active hero in your own life. And it is easy to get involved. There is a way in which you can have great impact. Make sure you voice your choice by voting in all of your elections. Many of you are able to do so for the first time. Some of you will be able to do this shortly, as there is a by-election in this area soon. And no, I'm not saying this for the benefit of our politicians here today. I believe this. This will be followed by civic elections across the entire province in the fall. I'm not telling you how to vote, but I am telling you to vote. Don't take this lightly. There are countries in this world where the right to vote does not exist. Believe your one vote can make a difference. One vote can decide an outcome. In a world with so much political uncertainty, you can be the reason why things change. I see a growing youth movement south of us who are telling their government officials that if they don't make changes now, when it comes time that they are able to vote, they will vote in people who will. I believe it will happen, and I believe you all have the power to do that also. I conclude today by asking you to do the same thing as I do every year. For many of us, this is the last time you will see each other. Before you go today, take a moment to congratulate all of your classmates and wish them the best in the future. Not just those who you become friends, but everyone. Get those pictures, get those selfies, get those videos. If you do not really get along with someone, take the high road by extending your hand and congratulating that person too. And walk away today by wishing all of your peers well and holding your head high. I congratulate and wish you all the best now and in the future. Thank you.
Now the moment we're all waiting for, right? Right? Okay. So we are going to move on to presenting our high school diplomas. And I'd like to call Mr. Kuipers forward.
Hello. So would the mature student and regular high school student diploma graduates please rise and come forward to accept their diplomas? Jason Anderson. Rebecca Ellis. Jonathan Cook. Daniel Zilli. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2018 mature and high school graduates. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the Automotive Technology Program, Isaac Bichon.
Good morning, pumpkins. Good morning, friends and family of the graduates. My name is Isaac, and I thank you all very much for coming this morning. Welcome to ATC's graduation of 2018. As the first to speak, I'd like to say we made it. We are graduates from ATC. It has been a great year here at the Arts and Tech Center, and I think we can all agree on that. The teachers have been great, the programs have been awesome, and overall, it's been a fantastic experience. On behalf of all of us in the automotive, I'd like to say a big thank you to our teachers who have been more than awesome to us. Thank you, Mr. Menzies, for always being, where is he? There he is. Thank you, Mr. Menzies, for always being enthusiastic when we needed to put the tools away, or when it was time to take a break, or even when we needed to put a hose on it, right? Thank you, Ms. Machado, where are you, for always standing so tall and being supportive of us in automotive and outside of it. Thank you, Mr. Schramm, who is not here, for being emotional and caring and always happy to help us when we needed it. Along with our automotive education, we got a little bit of fine-tuning and sarcasm. Where am I? And of course, a big thank you to our, what do I call it? Our substitute teachers who helped us along the way throughout the year, Mr. Moody and Mr. Pollock. I wish best of luck to my fellow graduates, and may you all follow your path wherever it may lead. But just remember, the road to success is always under construction, just like every road in Winnipeg. So make sure you leave on time, and don't forget to dodge the potholes. Thank you.
Would the automotive technology students please come forward to accept your certificates? Along with his program certificate, the student will also receive the Automotive Technology Program Award. This award is presented to a student with high marks, along with proven teamwork and reliability throughout the year. Isaac Bichon. Jason Anderson. Fride Betty. You want to go all the way? Wait. Justin William Cancino. Rajpal Dhaliwal. Braden Eisler. Jade Forrest. John Ladiak. Joshua Ireland. CM Javed. Nagalia Kisu. Christian Leclerc. Yang Lu. Russell Mariosh. Ashish Raturi. Kenneth Salisi. Gavin Smith. Shaden Valente. Sean Vasera. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the Automotive Technology Class of 2018. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the Baking and Pastry Arts program, Jocelyn Leclerc.
Hello, friends, family, special guests, teachers, and graduates. We did it. Over this past year, I've learned so many new things. I've grown. I've made many memories. I've had lots of fun meeting new people, making new friendships, all while doing something that I love. ATC is not just a school. It's a community. Even though we're learning our specific trades of choice, we're also learning many valuable employability skills, leadership, collaboration, and many other life skills that don't just apply to our specific trade of choice. As we move on our different journeys in life, ATC will always have a huge part in helping to shape us and preparing us for our future. I'd like to say in closing to my fellow graduates, good luck on all your future endeavors. To the teachers, thank you for helping to support us through everything. And to our family and friends, thank you for pushing us along the way and helping us to do our best. We couldn't have done it without all of your support. Thank you. Happy birthday, Sachin.
Sorry. Would the Baking and Pastry Arts students please come forward to accept your certificates? Okay, along with their program certificate, the student will also receive the Baking and Pastry Program Award. This award is presented to a student who has demonstrated a positive attitude and professionalism in her field. Jocelyn Leclerc. Mallory Bellarose. Ying Yi Dong. Cassandra Having. Sachin Mon. Beatriz Romarate. Esther Schmidt. Christina Sigurdsson. Luke Thomas. Brianna Trudeau. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the Baking and Pastry Arts class of 2018. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the broadcast media program, Jamie Wiebe.
Good morning, everyone. It's safe to say that the time I spent at ATC was the most fun I've probably had ever. Throughout the year, we made so many often very weird memories. We broadcasted high school football in freezing temperatures. We organized our own newscasts and made sure everyone got the stories that we needed. And we came up with unusual ideas for our short films, like the story of Soapy Water Mary. I have so many great memories from my experience here that there's no way that I could fit them into a single speech, which just goes to show how much of a close-knit group we really were. We could take each other's relentless jokes about one another and even make some of our own. I really, truly couldn't have chosen better classmates to spend this past year with. We all grew so much from the beginning of the year to the end. As a class, we went from filming music videos on our cell phones to creating full-on promotional videos for programs at ATC. This school and this program taught us valuable lessons in both broadcast media and life. And it's because of Mr. P that students in this program have gotten so many opportunities, like Football Manitoba, the Blue Bombers, Build Films, Southern Q, just to name a few. As well, I was able to compete for a second year in the Skills Manitoba competition and win gold. We then flew with Mr. Tyler to Edmonton to participate in the national competition, and we had the time of our lives. I would like to thank everybody outside of the classroom as well that helped us graduates get to this point. To Mr. Cameron and Mr. Tyler, who are so welcoming to us and are always there to make sure we're having fun, learning, and making sure that most of us were in class on time. To every single teacher that allowed us students in the broadcast media program to constantly enter their classes to get the best shots for our projects. To the students in every program for letting us get up in their faces with our cameras, usually when they didn't want us to. And to all the administration that worked endlessly to make ATC and its programs so amazing. Now, even though Mr. P told me that I had to say something really nice about him, I do really mean it when I say he's probably the best teacher I've ever had. He was like the leader to our really strange family, and he was a huge part in making this year the huge success that it was. I think we can all agree on that. Finally, and personally, I'd like to thank him for helping me, a small-town Beausejourian girl, in following her dreams. Thank you.
Would the broadcast media students please come forward to accept your certificates? Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the Broadcast Media Program Award. This award is presented to a student who demonstrates strong academic achievement and a positive work ethic. The student must have a high level of job performance. Jamie Wiebe. Braden Augustine. Logan Bertram. Trent Brown. Karina Dianco. Ashton Gross. Brendan Korzanowski. Along with the program certificate, this student will also receive the Video Link Incorporated Broadcasting Award. This award is presented to a student who has had exceptional participation in live streaming events, has shown exceptional skills in using new tech products, and is continuing on with post-secondary education or has found employment in the broadcasting industry. Eduardo Lobo. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the MHSAA Broadcasting Award. This award is presented to a student with exceptional participation in the broadcast of sporting events, has volunteered time in extracurricular broadcasts, and has done so in a professional manner. Graham Parsons. Stan Shilavinsky. Baljit Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the broadcast media class of 2018. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the Building Trades program, Kiza Amuli.
Good morning. I would like to start this speech by thanking my classmates and my teacher for a wonderful 10 months. I would also like to thank my alarm clock for always waking me up at 6 a.m. every day and make sure that I go to work safely. And that alarm clock is my mother. So Mom, wherever you are, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mama. When I came to ATC in September, I had no idea what I wanted to do. But one thing was for sure, I wanted to make money. Until Mr. Rando told me that, no, you work for free. And I looked at him, I went home and cried for 2 days. Can you imagine working for free for 6 months? It's not okay. We need to change this. I will never forget the memories that I shared with my classmates. We only graduated, 5 students graduating this year, but we all have special memories. And for that, guys, I will always remember you guys. Always. All right, man. I remember my first month at ATC. I couldn't get this one math question right. And one of my friends, Jackson actually, sat me down for an hour trying to explain it to me. And he realized that, man, this kid cannot understand anything. And sent me to Mr. Rando. Or when I would come to class every day, dancing like I always do, singing. And Josh would look at me and be like, what is he doing? But then he would stand with me and start dancing with me. One of my favorite memories is from Maranatha. He would fall asleep in class every Monday. Fall asleep, out of nowhere, pow, he's gone. And we would try to wake him up before Mr. Rando would hit the desk or anything like that and give us a 20-minute speech on, hey, you guys should sleep on your own time. Or Keenan. That guy would come to class late, but he had that swag walk. He would just walk like he owns everything. And I would just look at him like, wow, I wish I could do that too. One day I will. And my favorite memory comes from our teacher, Mr. Rando. Ah! Wow. Keenan was the only one late. And Mom, I'm sorry you had to hear this. I was never on time to class. I'm sorry, yeah? So Mr. Rando took it upon himself to texting me every Sunday night, reminding me that we have class at exactly 8:30 the next day. Every week. I never showed up to class on time, but Mr. Rando, thank you for trying. We really have shined. Most of us got jobs, some of us got apprenticeships, and all of us got what we really came for. Experience, knowledge, and a better understanding of what's going on out there. And for that, I want to thank my classmates, Mr. Randall, for teaching all of us that. And I want to leave you guys with one thing that I learned from working for free. My boss once told me, "Hey, Kiza, what are you doing? I'm not paying you to stand around." And I looked at him, I told him, "You're not paying me at all." So if your boss tells you that he's not paying you, it means that maybe we'll pay in the future. Just maybe. Maybe even like $5, a little something. So guys, never give up. Keep on working hard. And one day, you'll be blessed. Thank you.
It's a tough act to follow. Would the building trade students please come forward to accept your certificates? Kiza Amuli. Lowell Asham. Joshua Breckman. Along with his program certificate, this student will also receive the Building Trades Program Award. This award is presented to a student who demonstrates strong academic achievement and a positive work ethic. The student must have a high level of job performance. Maranatha Makiko. Jackson Wallace. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the Building Trades class of 2018. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the Culinary Arts program, Vanessa Camel.
Good morning, everyone, and especially the Culinary Arts class of 2018. Today marks the end of our eventful journey together and the start to our future. No more cramming for the fruits and vegetables unit or tracking down the person who took the canola oil. No more forcing a laugh for one of Chef Bender's kitchen-related puns, because somehow we've made it. It was pretty obvious that everyone was different from the start. From the wide age range to the cultural backgrounds, not one person was the same. However, we all arrived at the same place with the same purpose: cooking. Surprisingly, it didn't take long for all of us to get to know one another. We've learned about each other's dreams and aspirations and perspectives of the world through food. We've reached our goals by encouraging each other to take risks, learn from our mistakes, practice new techniques, and change weaknesses into strengths, rather than let the fear of taking risks stop us from trying. We've shared the same adrenaline rush, whether it be during the lunch hours or catering for thousands of people. We had the drive to teach, learn, and inspire. There were so many moments shared, and now we have one more to add. Of course, there were days that weren't so inspirational. Losing sleep, researching prices of every single ingredient used in your project, cooperating with your teammates to organize the following week's meal plan, and wondering why we need to know the various apples and their purposes. We've created many plans that have failed, flunked the occasional test, and exploded carrot juice inside the backpack machine on the last day of the semester during cleanup. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. You know, the future for the culinary arts would have been bleak without us. Should we have not taken those risks, the knowledge and skills that we have obtained would be limited compared to where we are today. Continue to take those risks and experiment the endless possibilities of food. Wherever you may go, show the world what you've learned with confidence and creativity. I'm done.
Would the culinary arts students please come forward to accept your certificates? Along with her program certificate, this student will also receive the Culinary Arts Program Award. This award is presented to a student who has high marks, works well with other students, volunteers in extracurricular activities, is punctual, and always strives to do their best. Vanessa Kamo. Henry Aviles. Julie Frichette. Eden Friedrich. Joaquin Hoata Nayet. Arshpreneet Kaur. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the College Bellevue LRSD Educational Assistance QP 3473 Scholarship. This award is given to a student who has shown exemplary character and has overcome adversity to complete high school. Kyle Cortell. Yashin Lee. Xiao Lu. Jalissa Lowing. John Francis McNeil. Jose Noboa Sanchez. Zipu Pan. Maria Polshnik. Anthony Santos. Shen Tong. Jerwin Villegas. Please join me in congratulating the Culinary Arts class of 2018. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the Early Childhood Educator Program, Monique Avente.
Can I do this looking this way by any chance? Well, good morning, everybody. I just want to start off by saying, I want to start off by saying, Kiza, you're my spirit animal. Like, that was great. Love it. Okay, that's all I got. I'm super nervous. I'm going to throw that out there first. So I do want to just say congratulations to everybody, and thank you everybody for coming, because I don't want to forget that. But to talk a little bit about the early childhood educator program is something that I don't even know where to come up with the words for, because Mrs. Grant is like the guru of early childhood education. Like, really, we were so lucky to be taught under your experience, your knowledge, your way of doing things. She was able to just see who we all were as individuals and help that shine. So thank you for that very much. I know we all feel that way. We've had conversations, right? Some of us had to go back to an old high school and cried, you know, knowing that they had to go to their other teachers, that they had to go to their other surrounding, because ATC has such that community vibe. Like, I heard you talking, some students who may not have liked each other, and I feel so blessed that not only do I like you all, like I found love for my class. You know, the curriculum, no, really, the curriculum that was set up had us open up, and we got to stand up in front of our classmates, terrified, shaking a lot like this right now, and just be vulnerable and be open. So it's a brilliant course for that alone. But you're all getting up here, and you're getting into automotive, and you're getting into cooking, and you're getting into baking, and that's all great. We're getting into like molding little humans, right? Like that's pressure. Like, because there's a quote, right? Children are our greatest treasure. They're our future, and it's so true. And us, you know, the community of early childhood educators, we're the now. You know, we're the ones that are there to help them discover who they are, so that later they can be successful adults like we all are right here, right? Doing stuff like this, graduating, hitting milestones. So this program, I always knew I liked kids. This program has showed me a whole different way to see children and to support them and to be their voice and to really, you know, respect them and help them be successful later in life, because they're what's next, right? So I just want to say, like I do, I fell in love with all of you, and thank you so much for asking me to come up here. I don't know time limits, so I'm just going to stop, or I won't stop at all. So thank you.
Would the early childhood educator students please come forward to accept your certificates? Manik Avante. Angelica Bisson. Dorothy Burajiji. Taylor Chartier. Yashmin Dougal. Jalin Hu. Simerjeet Katra. Elizabeth Labossiere. Zhufei Li. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the Early Childhood Educator Program Award. This award is presented to a student who demonstrates both high academic achievement as well as a professional and respectful commitment to children during a work experience in a daycare environment. Angeli Lombo. Sydney Lucier. Olive Pise Kaba. Emmy McCuskey. Brooklyn Porth. Serena Shanacapo. Please join me in congratulating the Early Childhood Educator class of 2018. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the Electrical Trades program, Martin Giziger.
Good morning, my fellow apprentices. First of all, I'd like to thank our spectacular electrical trades teacher, Mr. Jowett. And thank you for giving us the tools we need to become successful in the trade. Like most of us, the first class of the program, I was quieter than a rock. I had to ask myself a few times if it were even a good idea to switch schools and face the awkwardness of meeting new people. But thankfully, I made the choice to sit beside a couple of goofballs. Thanks to y'all two, I decided to step out of the hole and start talking. For a lot of the people in our class, it was because of the group projects that we did that brought us all closer together. As each day dragged along, I could hear more and more jokes and chatter. At some points, the chatter got too distracting for Mr. Jowett, and he would threaten to use his gym voice. Gosh, well, we didn't want to hear that. So we bring the noise down to an appropriate level. As a class, I have to admit, we all had frustrating moments with a few malfunctions, cubicle work, or project boards. For example, those little tweaks with pipes that would sometimes take what felt like 27 hours. But those adjustments paid off because after practicing and getting good at it, instead of taking 6 hours to mend pipe, it would only take 5 minutes when you're on the job. So if you add all of that up, frustration is a good thing. Oh, the memories of our class. Volunteering for Habitat for Humanity, the joy of wiring a cubicle, going to Skills Manitoba, study sessions during lunch, all the inside jokes, 10-minute coffee breaks, how we would come back 3 minutes late for every class because we'd try to squeeze in a Tim's run, waiting for people to get yelled at for watching cat videos during a lesson, and best of all, going home every day knowing that I'll become a successful electrician. When you leave here today, celebrate because you're now officially an apprentice. Celebrate because you held your head high during tough situations. Celebrate because we all came together as a group to pass a class. And celebrate because now you know how to make a solid joint. Because when the bus drives by, it's going to last. Thanks all for coming. One last thing, Mr. Jowett. I believe this calculator is yours.
Would the electrical trades class please come forward to accept your certificates? Along with his program certificate, this student will also receive the Electrical Trades Program Award. This award is presented to a student who demonstrates high academic achievement, a positive work ethic, a professional attitude, and a willingness to help other students. Martin Giziger. Congratulations, Colin. Colin Coots. Aaron Cripps. Thomas Fernandez. Kyle Fitzgerald. Jordan Hope. Logan Kaiser. Good. Vincent Lee. Nicholas Langsavat. Markel Newville. Amitaj Singh. Rudy Stripling. Taylor Tomchuk. Taylor Willamant. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the Electrical Trades class of 2018. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the aesthetics program, Emily Schellenberg.
Good morning, everyone. I have been asked to speak on behalf of my classmates, my best friends, and the people I hope to see in the future. I would first like to thank you all for coming, supporting us, and being here today. A massive thank you to our lovely teachers. We wouldn't be here without you today. And Miss Sandra for telling us our makeup looked good when it clearly didn't. First off, congratulations, ladies. We did it. We completed 1,064 hours, multiple exams, and some very hectic client days. We began our journey to becoming estheticians by starting with the nail portion. We did not expect to hate red nail polish, and we didn't realize that painting nails is actually very challenging. We survived our first client day and soon became our clients' therapists, a person to talk to, and of course, we heard about everyone's grandchildren. We learned in our textbook about working as a team, and we became an absolute dream team. We became each other's supports, partners in crime, and when needed, and mainly when I needed, a shoulder to cry on. The amount of laughter that echoed throughout the salon sometimes caused Miss Kay a giant headache, followed by her catchphrase, "Good grief, guys." Our second part of the program was with Miss Lauren, who taught us everything about skin. In the skin portion, we got to enjoy facials, and like having daily naps each day didn't sound so bad. We built a lot of trust with each other because learning to wax is a very scary thing, and there'd be an absolute meltdown if someone was missing an eyebrow. We all got very close, and it's not hard to when you are constantly bumping into each other behind the curtains. Completing this course might be one of my favorite things about this, but we are one of the first groups to completely make Miss Lauren sell out of her CDs called Cry Me a River. Our time at ATC is sadly over, and I know we are all ready to spread our wings, but it is sad to leave.
The salon became our home, and the salon playlist is literally forever stuck in my head. We did great things here, and this is where our passion for the industry began. But now the salon chapter is closed. We have to take our kits and leave our salon to move on to much bigger things in our lives. The opportunities are endless for us, and it is time for us to take them. We have completed 1,064 hours, and now we get to complete 3,500 more. So once again, congratulations, girls, we did it.
Would the aesthetics class please come forward to accept your certificates? Emily Schellenberg. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the Dermalogica Retail Sales Award. This is given to a student graduating from the aesthetics program who displays a professional attitude and is a leader in skincare retail sales. This student must be entering into the skincare industry and have strong academic achievement. Maria Bahoun. Ashley Char. Along with their program certificate, the student will also receive the LCN Product Award. This is given to a student graduating from the aesthetics program that has demonstrated outstanding artistic abilities and a special talent in nails. Alexa Dudick. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the Aesthetics Program Award. This award is presented to a student who demonstrates strong academic achievement while displaying a professional positive attitude and who represents the industry positively. The student must actively participate in projects related to the skincare industry. Stephanie Hofer. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the Dermalogica Student of the Year Award. This is given to a student graduating from the aesthetics program who displays a professional attitude. The student must be entering into the skincare industry and have strong academic achievement. Molly Kerfurst. Alexia Levake. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the ESP Aesthetics Award. This award is given to a graduating student that has demonstrated artistry and creativity in nails and is employed in the aesthetics industry. Chantal Reynard. Natalia Robertson. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the Makeup Forever Special Effects Award. This is given to a student graduating from the aesthetics program and has demonstrated outstanding artistic abilities and a special talent for makeup. Courtney Schrader. Samantha Wood. Please join me in congratulating the aesthetics class of 2018. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the hairstyling program, Yodit Meritab.
Let me start by saying that I am pregnant, 10 days overdue, so please bear with me. Anything can happen right now. So my name is Yodita Skoro, and otherwise known as Mama to my classmates. I guess that's what I get for being one of the oldest in the class. It's my privilege to be standing here before all of you. I am honored and humbled to be chosen to speak on behalf of ATC graduate class of 2018. First, I would like to thank for my husband for all the support that he has provided me during my education. Secondly, I would like especially to thank to my mother and father-in-law who has graciously looked after 2 children. Today, we have become ATC graduate, and this morning, we are here to celebrate our accomplishment and to reflect back to our own journeys. The road to success is never straight and simple. It's often filled with many bumps and curves, but it's important to embrace those struggles. As I reflect on my own journey, so many great things happened during my time at this institute. Great friendships were built with classmates from diverse culture backgrounds, ages, and life experience. I found amazing connections with my teachers who became valuable mentors. Although many of us faced challenges to our education journeys, such as developing new skills, facing language barriers, or struggle for everyday life, we can always look to our families, friends, teachers, and classmates for reassurance and guidelines through those tough times. Thanks to all their support, we can proudly call ourselves the graduation class of 2018. I would like to leave this class with this quote from Aristotle: "The roots of education are bitter, but the fruits are sweet." Apply lessons we have learned and treat every opportunity as a new learning experience. Once again, I want to thank our families, friends, teachers for being with us this morning, and congratulations to ATC graduating class of 2018. May this year bring all one step closer to our hopes and dreams, and allow us the strength to pursue anything we desire, no matter what obstacle lies ahead of us. Thank you so much.
Would the hairstyling class please come forward to accept your certificates? Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the Hairstyling Program Award. This award is presented to a student who has maintained an 80% average in practical and theory, displayed a professional attitude, and actively participated in projects related to the hairstyling industry. Yodit Meritab. Anastasia Braun. Wait. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the RNAF Award. This is given to a student graduating from the hairstyling program who displays a professional attitude. Candy Chen. Celine Deshotel. Maya Gautam. Pavneet Gill. Evelyn Gillis. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the Joico Award. This award is given to a student graduating with 12 hairstyling credits, must have maintained an 80% average in theory and practical, must be employed in the hairstyling industry, and be a positive addition and role model for the hairstyling industry. Harriet Avante. Emily Cuddy. Riri Moore. Nicole Pappas. Yomi Raji. Sarah Ross. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the ESP Salon Sales Award. This award is given to a student graduating with 12 hairstyling credits, must have maintained an 80% average in theory and practical, must be employed in the hairstyling industry, and be a positive addition and role model for the hairstyling industry. Stacy Shodine. Ashley Stevenson. Brianne Sweeney. Wei Zhang. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the hairstyling class of 2018. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the Information Systems Program, Max Lawrencell.
A lot of people. Hello, everyone. I'm Max Lawrencell. Thank you all for coming here today. I was told to make a speech, and well, here we are. While I'm not a poet, I feel I can comfortably make things up, as Mr. Grafton well knows. First of all, I just want to thank the teachers and the administration. A good administration empowers students and pushes them to achieve their goals. But it's also more than that. It's being good people. From Mr. Cameron, helping out with extracurricular activities. Thanks for the cybersecurity t-shirts. They were nice. To Mr. Grafton, putting up with, well, me. And I also want to say thank you all for being good people. I don't know if anyone tells you this, but I can tell you from personal experience that it's what this school reputation is. Talking to people who went through information and systems and even the other programs about ATC always comes back to the same thing. You're all good people. You all go above and beyond for us, and I want you all to know that it's appreciated. Most of all, I want to thank Mr. C for being such a phenomenal teacher. You imparted so much knowledge onto us, and I wouldn't be as accomplished as I am today without your guidance. You're a great person and an even better teacher. Secondly, I want to thank my classmates for making things interesting. Without you guys, whom would I have argued senselessly with? Who would have taught me about hardware by condescendingly explaining stuff to me? Whom would I have broken, repaired equipment with while learning the ropes? I thoroughly enjoyed my time here, and in large part because of you people. And I also want to thank my Cyber Patriot teammates for being the best I could have asked for. You guys are the reason we made it as far as we did, and I'm insanely proud of you guys. The Information Systems program changed my life. It taught me not just how a computer works, but how to teach myself how a computer works, how to work in a workplace, what putting effort into something does and what it can accomplish, what it truly means to improvise, adapt, and overcome, and that eating a brownie a day is probably bad for your health. I'm looking at you, pastries. There's a reason I tell people that I couldn't recommend ATC enough, and it isn't the program options, the cafeteria, or the state-of-the-art broadcast room. It's the good people, the learning atmosphere, and the fresh perspective that is not offered by normal high school, and that what makes ATC truly unique. I wish everyone success with all they wish to pursue in life, and I sincerely believe that you will all achieve great things. Thank you.
Would the Information Systems class please come forward to accept your certificates? Max Lawrencell. Hassan Babar. Harmandeep Brar. Nicholas Sear. Jonathan Cook. Luke Dene. Jake Farrell. Race Funk. Jaspreet Gruel. Dallin Hine. Kale Mayer. Liam Michaud. Along with his program certificate, this student will also receive the Information Systems Program Award. This award is presented to the student with high academic achievement who demonstrated a strong professional attitude and work ethic. Christian Pantel. Noah St. Hilaire. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the Information Systems class of 2018. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the new media design program, Rebecca Ellis.
They always make this look so cool in the movies, but I am shaking. I didn't know if my legs were going to work on the way up here. I'd like to start off by saying, hello, world. Let me explain my companion here. This is Colossus. It's my Slurpee cup, and I never went into school without him. And there was a joke made that he'd be up here graduating with me, so challenge accepted. Congratulations to all the graduates today, and congratulations to the new media design class of 2018. Achievement unlocked. We managed to survive ActionScript, WordPress, and database. That was 2/3 of the battle, and we nailed it. I'm super grateful for the experiences and lessons learned through my year at ATC, a feeling I hope many of my classmates share, but even if you don't, tomorrow is Friday and we actually don't have to show up. I managed to get through this last year and surprise myself, but I didn't just get through it, I strived and succeeded. Some days felt like an uphill battle between balancing school full-time and being a mom to 3 amazing kids. I get to stand here today proud of my accomplishments, and I'm glad my 6 and 3-year-old could be here today to watch this amazing milestone in our lives. My oldest, who's 7 and finishing grade 1 this year, chose to go to school today, and it was a tough decision for her. Her absence is felt, but I can only hope her passion for school and ability to make good choices follows her through high school, so I can be proud to watch her up here one day. I'd never thought I'd be up on stage accepting my diploma, let alone a certificate in new media design, but here I am, and I'd like to thank ATC for what they do, because for some of us, it's a second chance. I'd also like to offer a special thank you to Ms. Chupka, Ms. Delisle, and Mr. Kuipers. We were a bit of a quirky bunch, and you managed to put up with our antics and taco jokes, which there were many of. You're welcome. Jokes aside, you 3 provided us with the tools to succeed, and without your support and guidance, we would not be here today, so thank you. I'd also like to thank Mr. Grafton for those of us who also took academics. It's easy to tell you're passionate about what you do, and you certainly have a way with words. Lost my page, hold on. Okay, but seriously, I don't think I could have picked a better group of people to spend the last year with. Both the teachers and students at ATC made for an interesting, fun, and overall amazing experience. So thank you all and good luck, and I wish you happiness and success in whichever direction life leads you now. Oh my God.
Would the new media design class please come forward to accept your certificates? Rebecca Ellis. Emily Chu. Zoe Biggs. Along with his program certificate, this student will also receive the New Media Program Award. The New Media Program Award is presented to a student who has maintained an average over 90% and who displays a high degree of professionalism and motivation to excel in the new media industry. Ray Jaworski. Braden Clausen. Mazen Mahari. You're welcome. John McGee. Logan Olson. Dana Schultz. William Smith. Tess Sun. Una Zhang. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the new media design class of 2018. I would now like to call up the program valedictorian for the plumbing trades program, Riley Farron.
Last January, a group of guys from various backgrounds met at ATC for the first time. We knew nothing about each other or what we were in store for, only that we were in a plumbing program. Over the next year, we grew into a great group of friends that genuinely enjoyed each other's similarities and differences. Class with Mr. T was different from our regular schools. The days were much longer, however, passed by real quick. We laughed a lot and learned even more. It did not feel like we were at school, rather a fun job site. Learning was enjoyable and fun. We worked with our hands a lot, which was different, and Mr. T kept us all on task while teaching us a great trade and coaching us in our future careers. I knew leaving ATC and going back to my regular high school would be tough, and I quickly missed my days back in the shop. I don't think any of us will ever forget Mr. T's stories, life lessons, or his perspective on life. On behalf of my classmates, I would like to thank ATC and especially Mr. T for helping us prepare for our paths in life. Thank you and good luck to my fellow grads.
Would the plumbing trade students please come forward to accept your certificates? Riley Farron. Along with his program certificate, this student will also receive the Plumbing Trades Program Award. This award is presented to a student who demonstrates strong academic achievement and a positive work ethic. The student must have a high level of job performance. The student will also receive the Wolseley Mechanical Plumbing Award. This award is presented to a student who demonstrates strong academic achievement, is dedicated to the plumbing trade, and plans to pursue a career in plumbing. Keaton Allender. Connor Birkin. Justin Mayer. Along with their program certificate, this student will also receive the Wolseley Mechanical Plumbing Award. The award is presented to a student who demonstrates strong academic achievement, is dedicated to the plumbing trade, and plans to pursue a career in plumbing. Jaden Moody. Daniel Zilli. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the plumbing trades class of 2018. I will now ask all of our graduates to stand. Please. In the tradition of recognizing your accomplishment, please move the tassel on your cap from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. Congratulations on your graduation. Thank you. I will now turn things over to Mr. Tyler for the presentation of additional individual awards.
Congratulations, graduates. Our first award is the Wayne Coots Memorial Scholarship and will be presented by Mrs. Nicole Coots. These two awards are presented to graduates of the Automotive Technology Program who are working as motor vehicle mechanics apprentices. They have maintained a 70% average during their program. The two winners of the award this year are Kenneth Solis and Ashish Ratturi. The MLA Scholarship for St. Boniface is being presented by Mr. Wab Canoe. This award is available to a graduating student who resides within the provincial constituency of St. Boniface and has demonstrated a commitment to his or her school and/or community through volunteer activity. We are pleased to give this scholarship to Sydney Luce from the Early Childhood Educator Program. The Dan Vandel Youth Initiative Award is being presented by Mrs. Grant. This award is for a student who has demonstrated outstanding leadership in volunteering within a nonprofit organization or school. This year's award is presented to Yashmin Dougal from the Early Childhood Educator Program. At this time, I would like to call Zoe Biggs and Mr. Cameron to the stage. While Zoe is making her way to the stage, I want to announce that she is the winner of the Mr. James Tietzma MLA for Radisson Overcomer Award. This award is presented to a student who possesses a positive attitude, who has overcome adversity, and who volunteers. And Zoe is from our new media design program. The Matt Allard St. Boniface City Councillor Award will be presented by Mr. Kuipers. This award is presented to a student who's volunteered in their community. This year it is presented to Max Lawrencell from the Information Systems Program. I'd like to ask Mr. Parker to come forward to present the Retired Teachers and Support Staff of St. Vital, St. Boniface, and Norwood Award. This is an award that is presented to a student who is going on to post-secondary education. The student must have shown academic success and volunteered in their school or community. This award is given in all 8 of the Louis Riel high schools. Today, we present it to a student who has been accepted to the computer science program at the University of Manitoba, Race Funk from the Information Systems program. The Louis Riel Teachers Association Award will be presented by Mr. Grafton. This award is presented to a graduating student who has a 75% or higher average in their program and who is going on to further their education. We present this award to a student from the New Media Design program, Braden Clausen, who is returning to ATC to further his studies in the broadcast media program next year. Mr. Grafton, you look a lot like Mr. Kuipers. But the Louis Riel School Division Education Assistant QP 3473 Award is being presented by Miss Marina Murray. It is presented to a student who's shown exemplary character and who has overcome adversity to successfully complete their program. This award goes to John Francis McNeil from Culinary Arts. The Vocational Teachers Association Award of Merit will be presented by Miss Lucy Lauren. This award is presented to a high school student graduating who has shown high achievement in their program and who has shown sound trade employability skills. This year's recipient is a student in the aesthetics program, Emily Schellenberg. The Arts and Technology Center Citizenship Award is being presented by Ms. Machado and is presented to a student who is graduating from a program who has demonstrated leadership qualities and outstanding school spirit while at ATC. This year, we present the award to Christian Leclerc from the Automotive Technology program. The Arts and Technology Student Achievement Award will be presented by Mrs. Grant and is presented to a student who is successfully graduating from a program and who has overcome adversity during their studies. We're pleased to present this award to Monique Avanthe from Early Childhood Educator. The Red River College Partnership in Education Scholarship will be presented by Ms. Chupka. This award is given to a student who will be pursuing further education at Red River College. This year it is going to Dana Schultz from the New Media Design program. The Riel Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Mishkowski. It is given to a Riel School Division graduating student who has achieved good marks. They must be pursuing post-secondary education in academic or vocational field. We'd like to call up Vanessa Claire Camel from the Culinary Arts Program. The Cambrian Credit Union Learning for Life Award is awarded to a student who has demonstrated outstanding leadership in the school and community and will be presented by Mr. Pelican, Assistant Superintendent, and Ainsley Harrell from the Cambrian Credit Union. This year, the recipient of this award is a graduating mature student who's been involved in our student leadership team, often volunteering her time to organize fundraisers and other school events while raising 2 young children. This year's award is presented to Rebecca Ellis in the New Media Design Program. Oh, I've just been 3 kids. Sorry. For our final awards, the Governor General's Medal and the Louis Riel School Division Legacy Scholarship, we call upon our principal, Mr. Cameron, and Assistant Superintendent, Ms. Aiken.
All good. Here we go. Okay, before I get started, Ray's Funk, I need a pair of those shoes. The Governor General's Medal the Governor General's Academic Medal was first awarded in 1873 by the Earl of Dufferin and has since become one of the most prestigious awards the student in a Canadian educational institution can receive. The Governor General of Canada continues this tradition of encouraging scholarship across the nation and recognizing outstanding students. The Louis Riel School Division has added a financial award as recognition of the importance of this prestigious medal, and we thank the Louis Riel School Board for their support of student scholarship. ATC is a high school, but we accept mature and post-secondary learners also. These students must agree that they will finish their high school education as well as their program work in order to be accepted. Our award winner this year is a mature student who returned to school, loved being at school, but also loved to work, decided the love of work was stronger and chose to step away from school. But after working for a period of time, came to realize it was time to return to school. Once back at school, drove right into the challenges of learning head on, excelling at the schoolwork, all the while helping classmates, doing extra work and volunteering. For school-related events was there to help, coming in on personal time even during breaks, competing and medaling in Skills Manitoba, is a very talented artist who helped with many school initiatives. While this is all amazing, she will probably tell you her most important accomplishment is being a mother to her 3 children. With an average of over 90%, I ask you to join me in congratulating ATC's Governor General Medal Award winner for 2018 from New Media Design, Rebecca Ellis.
Well, as this draws to a close, again, I want to thank family, friends, and community for supporting all of our ATC graduates. I want to thank our staff. They do a fantastic job. And we want to invite everybody to stick around afterwards, have pictures. We have dainties and things in the hallways. I'd like to ask the grads to please rise. Let's have a hand for the class of 2018. Our recessional will lead out, and then folks, you're welcome to join in. We have exits on both sides of the facility here for you to go to. Yep, we'll start off with our dignitaries and staff.
There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain, though these places have their moments for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love them more. And of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meanings when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love them more. I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love them more.
I always turn my